Welcome to the updated review of the Olympus lens. First of all, it is a zoom lens. It offers nearly every angle from wide angle to super tele, and you can frame your images as you like. Focal length goes all the way from 14 to 150 mm, equivalent to 28 to 300. With that range, it can be used for architecture, street, portraits, and even astrophotography. That is the main advantage with that lens. The lens is relatively compact and light compared to full-frame lenses, but still fairly large in Micro Four Thirds terms, in particular compared to kit lenses. One advantage is that you don't have to swap lenses very often. So preemptively one could conclude that the lens is all you ever need, but there are certain limitations. I did notice some optical aberrations like color fringing, in particular with high contrast and wide angle. The image quality improves and becomes very good with mid-range, and you can see that with some of the images here. Sharpness depends on the focal length and goes from very good to medium. In mid-range, image quality is at its best. There can be softness in the edges, but at least the center remains sharp. Wide-angle images look softer overall, and the tele-end feels like compressed color space, so dynamic range is a bit reduced here. The tele-end is what distinguishes that lens from standard kit lenses. There is no inbuilt image stabilization, so the tele-end can be a bit shaky unless your camera body has its own stabilization like Olympus bodies have, or there's a lot of light available, or you have a tripod. Maximum aperture goes from f4 to f5.6, so not very much and less than your kit lens. You may still get to manage some bokeh or blurred backgrounds, but your options are limited. The bokeh itself looks nice and even. Low light performance is also modest with these apertures, so you need to adjust your ISO or your shutter speed instead. You can see that with some of the images here. Image quality ranges from very good to medium, depending on specific conditions. Main competitors are standard kit lenses or prime lenses, and for that price you might get the Panasonic 20 and the Olympus 45 prime lenses combined. Macrophotography is also possible with limitations. Closest focusing distance is 50 cm or 1.6 feet in combination with the maximum tele. Images look nice, but they are a little bit soft, and you can see that in some of the pictures here. That is also the limit of how close you can get to your subject. What about video with this lens? Image quality is less important for video because it is mostly Full HD or even 4K with a lot of compression, and the lens is good enough for both. Focus is fast and nearly silent, so in the end it is very usable for video. You can see some test videos here both handheld and with tripod. There are always trade-offs to be made, and this lens is optimized towards a one-package focal length with the loss of some image performance, in particular with wide angle. I did buy this lens early on, but added some prime lenses later, something you can consider too. Okay, thanks for watching. I will add some more images and video to this file.